much, Danielle. If you are a woman business owner, we have some important information for you. Susan Brooks is with Business Solutions for Women Business Owners. You are a leading Arizona business coach for women. We appreciate you being here on Arizona Daily Mix.
Appreciate the invitation.
For those folks who don't understand or know what your history is, you built and sold a 30-year award-winning million-dollar company, Cookies from Home. Delicious. Thank you for bringing that to Arizona. But you're an entrepreneur, you're an author of 3 books, you're a speaker. You know how to make a company work. So you're holding this big event this week. It's how the financial health of your business impacts your million-dollar goals. And what you're essentially saying is there are so many women business owners out there who have great businesses, great ideas, and yet they don't hit that million-dollar mark. What is it that's holding them back?
Well, there are several things, and of course, there are 9.1 million businesses in the United States that are owned by women, yet only 3%, Catherine, hit that million-dollar mark. Now, why is that?
Why is that?
Well, there are several reasons. One is that women are so busy multitasking, growing their business, that they don't necessarily pay attention to their financials. And, you know, are their expenses money leaks, or do they actually contribute to the bottom line? Are they spending, or are they investing? So the financial health is really important. The other thing is that when a company is growing, they start with a certain staff, but as they grow and they want to reach that $1 million, do they have the right staff to absolutely get to that point? And then the third reason that I think is probably more critical than any is that many times, because women are such great multitaskers, they forget to be the CEOs of their company. So I call that the Lone Ranger syndrome.
Yeah, I saw that. What does that mean exactly when you say they forget to be the CEO, because they are the owners of the company? How does that work?
Well, when you reach 250,000, 300,000 in revenue, everything changes. And unfortunately, the staff that you started with is not necessarily the staff that you need to grow. But more importantly, you take on so much that you are in a controlling position and you're not running your company. You're not paying attention to your expenses, to your various advisors, to your competition. You're out there trying to make more sales.
Right.
And what you need to do is be the CEO. Just because you're a great lawyer or CPA or veterinarian or cookie maker doesn't mean you're a good CEO.
Okay, so it's important to surround yourself with people who know their jobs and know how to do it well.
Yes.
So you talked about the 3 biggest mistakes that women make in owning their businesses. What about the strategies to sort of overcome these obstacles, advance to the next level, as you say?
Okay. Again, part of it is really having a woman business owner claim the time to invest in her company and in the ability of getting the right people around her to advise her how to grow.
Right.
That's really important. And again, at that time when we were trying at Cookies from Home to reach that first $1 million, the only way that our company finally grew was when I brought in an expert. And having the right expert who's been in your place enough, your position, is what makes the difference in growing the company. You can't do it all yourself. And why should you?
Well, you have to be honest with yourself, too, to say, look, I'm not an expert at this, but I can find somebody who is, and that falls to your second point, which is hiring the right coach. Not just any coach, but a coach that's an expert in what you're trying to do.
Well, the good news is that coaching has turned into a whole new wave of business, and there are many coaches out there. So there are a lot of choices for you to find the one that's right for you, not only with the expertise that may be familiar, though business is business, but also who has the temperament and the ability to hold you accountable to reaching the goals that you wish. And having a coach allows a business owner to get the guidance, sometimes just to be listened to helps, you know, the actual roadmap to achieving goals. And that's very important.
And final point, choosing the right advisory team. And that doesn't necessarily have to be within your company, does it?
It shouldn't be within your company. Having your banker, CPA, and of course your lawyer on hand before you need them. I didn't have that luxury. Many times it was only when I ran into an issue that, for example, an employee that tried to sell our recipes to our competition at that time, I never thought something like that would happen to me, but it did.
Well,
and that's when I needed an attorney, right?
Yes, and that's why women out there need to hear you speak. It's Million Dollar Business Series that you're providing, and it's free. It's at the Burton Barr Central Library in Phoenix.
Yes,
it's Thursday, January 26th. Space is limited, so get online and sign up at SusanLBrooks.com. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much.
All right.